I'll make you a deal. Give me an exclusive for my podcast, and I won't report on what I heard about you being voted the least liked superstar in the NXT locker room. Let me break the news about a no DQ match between you and Isaiah Swerve Scott.
Here we go, guys.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Gomez Palacio Durango, Mexico. Weighing in at 237 pounds, Omega!
This guy was respected everywhere he competed on the independents, but there were peaks and valleys when he trained with Booker T.
He can be his own worst enemy, but Book gave him the crucial foundation he needed to make it to WWE.
Whose house is it? It's Swerve's house!
What does that make you, Saxton? Like the annoying neighbor who calls the cops when the music's too loud? That's not a very nice thing to say, Corey.
And his opponent from Tacoma, Washington, weighing in at 201 pounds, Isaiah Swerve Scott.
Lots of swagger, but also lots of discipline. Coming from a military family with time spent in the Army Reserves himself.
A true student of the game, even hosts his own wrestling podcast on the WWE Network.
Don't sound so excited, Michael. They'll give anyone a podcast.
You are never invited back. And I'm going to have your episode deleted, Saxton.
And here we go in this no disqualification match. Nothing is off limits here.
This is the perfect setting for a superstar to fight without any regard for the rule book, and more importantly, any regard for their opponent.
Placing them into the toss by the neck. Oh, costly error there.
Drop kick to the lower back.
Heads out of the ring. What's next?
Oh, no. Now that he has the kendo stick, I definitely do not want to be in his path of destruction.
And now Swerve is getting beaten down.
Yeah, Isaiah needs to be resourceful in this situation. Can't quite get him there.
Mistake made by Swerve.
Boom. Boom. Attacks could cause irreparable damage, but I don't think you can come back from this many.
And of course, kendo sticks are always under the ring in the event of any road ninja attacks. And you can tell there are cruel intentions in mind right now. Oh, God. Counter after counter.
Baseball bat-like strikes.
looking for a high-risk, high-reward situation.
If this lands, it's over. Good Lord, Phoenix Splash.
One of the most impressive moves I've ever seen.
And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, Omega.
This was as dominant a win as I've ever seen, guys.
An absolute statement by the victor here tonight. What a steamrolling.
Yeah, now we're talking.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Gomez Palacio Durango, Mexico. Weighing in at 237 pounds, Omega.
So much has changed for this superstar since he completed his training with Booker T.
A former indie competitor, he left Houston a new athlete and set course full steam ahead for WWE. Whose house is it? It's Swerve's house!
What does that make you, Saxton? Like the annoying neighbor who calls the cops when the music's too loud? That's not a very nice
And
thing
his
to say,
opponent
Corey.
from Tacoma, Washington. Weighing in at 201 pounds, Isaiah Swerve Scott.
Lots of swagger, but also lots of discipline. Coming from a military family with time spent in the Army Reserves himself.
A true student of the game, even hosts his own wrestling podcast on the WWE Network.
Don't sound so excited, Michael. They'll give anyone a podcast.
You are never invited back. And I'm going to have your episode deleted, Saxton.
Gentlemen, you are looking at a man who is sick of the doubters, sick of being questioned about his potential.
And I can't disagree with him. I expect tonight to be a night where he can silence the skeptics and prove to be the future of this company.
It will be a tall order, but the confidence he possesses could take him very far.
And if you want high-flying trouble, look no further than this man, Isaiah Swerve Scott. He's one of the most gifted, agile, and unpredictable competitors on the roster.
And before Scott arrived at WWE, he toured the indie scene and made a name for himself as a top talent. I assure you, he's out to replicate that success here against the best superstars in the world.
A jumping stop to the gut. Mistake made by Swerve. Standing shooting star press, incredible. Boom.
Nice cross body.
Sights out on the top rope.
What are we going to see here?
Improving 450.
Stellar kicks to the body.
Flying Mayorana.
That's how you impress.
Swerve is in a distressing spot.
Yeah, Isaiah needs to be resourceful in this situation. Northern Lights suplex.
Harlem sidekick.
Time to go home. Boom, big time driver. Swerve being carefully measured now. Uh-oh. Well, that keeps Swerve grounded.
Is it enough? The cover. Double axe handle. And he is now in a discouraging spot.
Yeah, this flurry's proven to be quite the challenge for him here.
Did you see that? Propels through the air. He's struggling a bit here.
There's been plenty of action in this match, and the cost of that is really showing now.
German. Just pure dominance.
If this lands, it's over.
And proving a bit slippery for them there.
This is just brute power.
German suplex. Off the turnbuckles.
What's he got?
Watch out.
That one fails to land.
Missed the mark.
Ooh, harsh kick.
And now Swerve is getting beaten down.
Yeah, Swerve's athleticism being well countered.
Tumble DDT. Locked in on the shoulder.
Ridiculous standing shooting star. That cunning attack is just a sample of how agile and gifted Isaiah Scott is.
Kicks to the chest.
Time to go home. Boom, big time driver.
There he goes, right into the corner.
Boom, explode.
The close of this match is just ahead.
Holding on by a thread, maybe even less at this point.
What? No!
It's the 0-5-4.
There's the elbow in the corner, the kick, still going.
For the suplex.
Swinging reverse STO plants it.
And now Swerve is getting beaten down.
Yeah, Swerve, if this lands, it's over.
Splash!
That could be it.
Makes a cover. 2, 3. An impressive win here tonight, but don't forget he now has to face Keith Lee.
Before I get to my next match against Keith Lee, I have a few things I'd like to discuss. Hang on a second. Just let me gather my thoughts real quick.
Gather your thoughts or stall before you have to face a rested and motivated Keith Lee.
Okay, where was I? Like any top superstar would, I did my homework on Keith Lee in preparation for tonight's match. And I learned some very interesting things. See, this man is full of hashtags and motivational catchphrases, but it's all a bunch of lies. He's never lived up to a single one of them. Like, did you know that Keith Lee stole his parents' car when he was first leaving home to become a wrestler? I guess Grand Theft Auto is the true definition of limitless. Speaking of Keith's parents, turns out they didn't even want him to get into wrestling. They wanted him to continue playing football, but instead he quit, turning his back on his team and a free education that millions would die for. I doubt any of his coaches or teammates felt like basking in his glory after that. But after reading more and more about Keith Lee's backstory, one thing became clear. This is a pattern. He's always taken the easy way out, finding people who buy into his phony persona and enable him to receive countless opportunities after failing over and over again. Like, for instance, how he failed to make the cut at the Performance Center 3 times before he was bailed out by William Regal, who, to this day, continues to give him chance after chance when all he does is squander them. But this pattern really first started with Keith Lee's grandmother, who introduced him to wrestling as a young boy in Texas. While I can't go back and fix the giant mistake she made, I can put an end to it now. So Keith Lee, come on out here so I can expose you for what you really are. A fake, a liar, a failure, and soon to be
Wait a second.
former WWE superstar.
Keith Lee sends him flying to the floor.
Talk about a man's family and grandmother, and this is what you get.
Keith Lee's on a rampage. He snapped. Someone needs to stop him.
If anyone can talk some sense into Keith Lee, it's NXT General Manager William Regal.
And finally, it looks like cooler heads are prevailing.
He may have taken a beating, but I think this is what he wanted. He got inside Keith Lee's head, and now he has an important mental edge going into whatever their next encounter is.
Keith Lee is as tough mentally as he is physically. I'm not sure that strategy is going to work.
Did you not just see what happened? I think it's already proven extremely effective.
I think it's fair to say the rivalry between Keith Lee and his opponent has quickly gone from heating up to boiling over as they square off tonight at the Performance Center.
Just holding the match here is another example of Lee's opponent attempting to get under the big man's skin. But tonight, Lee will be looking to put the big talker back in his place.
Easier said than done, Saxton. Keith Lee's opponent's been basking in Lee's head, and I don't see that stopping anytime soon.
And finds a counter.
Ridiculous standing shooting star.
Ooh, sharp kick.
Shifts it back onto him.
Sent in, set up.
Oh, no.
Really just laying it in. Able to avoid there. Oh, catches a kick to the face. High impact crossbody.
Heading up, he's thinking big.
From the top.
Fails to hit the bullseye. What a knockout punch.
Oh, man.
What a punch.
Measure.
Just breaking down the opponent.
Catches a punch.
Now he's been put on the defensive.
No need to panic. He's still swinging.
And it's turned around on Lee.
Nasty kick to the face.
Submission time. It's the Dragon Sleeper. Oh, body is not meant to bend that way.
For the love of God, submit. Fight.
And he may have felt his grip slipping, so he releases the hold.
Still was able to produce some considerable damage, though.
Death Valley bomb.
Uh-oh. Dark matter.
Keith Lee, welcome to Dream Street.
Wait, now why? Byron, what's the sense in this decision?
I don't have an answer, Michael. If you can put him away, you should put him away. Going right after the neck.
Neck breaker. He's going for the pin. This could be it.
Heading to the pay window. And La Cabeza.
Oh, what a kick.
Keith Lee gets out of the way.
Both superstars showing great awareness of their opponent's repertoire. Face first with a waistlock takedown.
What a counter.
Oh, what a kick to the face.
Oh, my God.
Boom, what a kick. And Lee turns the tables.
Look at this, going counter for counter.
Uh-oh. Dark matter.
Will that be it? Will that be enough?
Good officiating there. Referee seeing him the ropes and breaking the count.
And here comes the cover.
Is it enough to...
Well, hey, feet on the ropes.
Yeah, no, he doesn't get the 3.
How in the world did he kick out?
Time to go home. Boom, big time driver.
And the cover for the win.
What in the world is he thinking? Does he not want to win?
Uh-oh. Dark matter.
That has got to be the one. And you can debate whether or not that would have been the end. Interesting decision there.
An elusive Keith Lee there. Vicious right forearm.
Oh my God. Have you ever seen a human being tossed like that?
Yeah. Oh, reversal catches Lee. Oh, a step up enziguri.
Yeah.
Roundhouse kick.
That was nasty.
Time to go home. Boom, big time driver.
He's been placed in the corner now. He's got him scouted.
Great job refocusing to reverse that.
Here he goes for the win.
And that'll be a rope break right there.
Oh!
Looking to end it here.
This could be it.
Wait, what?
Wow, that's pretty unbelievable, Cole.
Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
Uh-oh! Dark matter!
That was as bad as Saxton's finisher. To be honest, I am baffled right now.
Great counter by Lee. Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless.
Enough already.
Had that one scouted. Oh, what a boot to the face! Uh-oh! Dark matter!
That was as bad as Saxton's finisher.
Shoulders down.
1, 2, 3.
It's only cheating if you get caught.
How can that stand?
Gentlemen, I think a fight's about to break out.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from Gomez Palacio Durango, Mexico. Weighing in at 237 pounds, Omega!
While this competitor was on the Indies, he crossed paths with some future WWE superstars, but he must know this is a completely different animal.
And he's on a different level now, but the only way to prove that is by stringing victories together. This show has become limitless.
This is a man who was born to bring it day in and day out.
And his opponent from Wichita Falls, Texas, weighing in at 320 pounds, Keith Lee!
Keith Lee is a different breed of human.
Yeah, a walking mixture of size, speed, strength, and attitude.
Immeasurable force. Once knocked the turnbuckles clean off the post.
Now, you don't want to be in Keith Lee's path.
The big man, quick feet, and agility of the former collegiate defensive lineman that he is. Won a number of championships in the independent ranks before coming to WWE.
Prepare to bask in his glory, Byron.
The bell rings on the rematch as Keith Lee faces off against a superstar on a mission to break down the big man and make him quit NXT.
It sure seems like Keith Lee's opponents found Lee's limit, Cole.
Keith Lee may not have been able...
He's got him in trouble up on the top rope. Oh, avalanche arm drag. This one is headed outside, guys.
And now with the kendo stick in hand, he's ready to do some real damage.
Oh, boom. Every successive move is putting their opponent in a dicey situation.
What a step up Enziguri. Lee looking unable to get a leg up in this match.
Keith Lee is at his limits.
This is just brute power.
My goodness, absolute dominance. Out of the way in time.
Taped over the middle rope.
This match grinded him down a little. Setting foot in the ring now.
What a crossbody.
Lee with a counter.
Belly to belly.
Vicious.
Huge toss.
Hurled away. God.
Heaved aside. Jeez.
Chest.
Time to go home. Boom, big time driver. Ridiculous standing shooting star.
Keith Lee in grave danger here. Uh-oh.
Lee's down. Lee may be out. 2.
Oh, not yet. They just got the shoulder up.
We know the feats of strength Keith Lee is capable of, and now we've seen his limitless determination.
When your opponent can hang after all that, you're wondering if learning to win might just be impossible.
He's got his hands on a bat. One home run swing could end this match.
Counter, and now there's an opening.
He's able to fend off the attack.
It's deep, and I don't think it's playable.
He's living a little off balance. He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
If this lands, it's over. Good Lord, that's it. Call the match. Going to be taking that dirt now.
Picking up the victory as his opponent does his best. Saxton stares up at the lights. Here is your winner, Omega. That's the kind of win that can take their career to the next level.
With a win like that, you have to stand back for a moment and realize all your hard work paid off.